What's up, everybody? John Eric Pauli here with My MMA News, and today's guest will be fighting in the upcoming Invicta FC strawweight tournament. That fight is at Invicta FC 50. Fight date is November 16th. Pleased today to be joined by Karolina Wojcik. Karolina, nice to see you again. First time speaking since the Contender Series fight, so we're looking forward to the conversation. Thanks for being here.
Hello.
So let's get started with the last fight of yours at Dana White's Contender Series before we talk any of this Invicta stuff. You went out, you won the fight, took care of business, but you weren't selected for a contract. I'm sure that's a bit of a bittersweet feeling, you could say. Just talk about the fight and maybe some of the emotions that go into all of that, getting the win and not getting the contract.
Before that fight, a lot shit's going around, you know what I mean? And everything was wrong. Like, one day before my fight, my head coach can come from Poland. He just back from airport, so one day before fight, I don't have corner, so that was so crazy. I took my really good coach from strength and conditioning, Karol Kluczek. He was in San Diego, so just 1 hour flight, easy to Las Vegas, you know what I mean? Then I have corner.
Wow, you really did have a lot going on there before the fight, but just performance-wise, I know, again, ultimately you didn't get the contract, but were you at least happy with your performance that you went out and got a clear-cut, unanimous decision victory in which you won all 3 rounds of the fight?
No, I'm definitely not happy about my performance that fight, Like, not Carolina there, you know what I mean? I know what I can do, and I not show nothing in that fight, so is win, but I not want to win like this,
Well, at least one good thing did come out of the Contender Series fight, even though you didn't get the contract. That, of course, was getting signed by Invicta FC. Invicta, it's a great promotion. It does a lot for females. And one of the big things, too, it is a feeder system to the UFC. A lot of high-level UFC fighters have come out of the Invicta promotion. So it does kind of set you up in a great spot here. Let's talk about this tournament, though, here. Just how did this opportunity come about? Like, did management reach out to you? How did you, get this phone call that you were going to be picked for this tournament?
My manager, 1 month ago, he said to me, "Oh, listen, maybe I can get fight for you in Invicta." I say, "Okay, fucking hell, will be so nice, And 3 weeks ago, I just signed my contract with Invicta, so I'm very happy and can't wait.
And the big thing, right, with this tournament, you're going to have to win 2 fights in 1 night to win the title. So first off, it's hard to get people to fight twice in 1 year, never mind twice in a night. How exactly do you go about preparing for something like that?
Oh my God, I will fight first time in 2 fights in 1 night. So what is crazy, I love that, you know what I mean? Like, if I know I have 2 fights, this is for me more energy, more motivation for me. So how I prepared for that, I doing two sparring, you know what I mean? 3 round, stop little bit again, 3 round, ready for second fight.
And then when it comes to game planning too, I have to ask this question because it's pretty unique, right? Do you plan for each individual opponent and kind of look at their tendencies and come up with a game plan because you don't know who you're going to face? Or is that all out the window and you just focus on, being the best version of yourself you could be?
No, I not really. I don't check nothing about my opponent because, I don't know really with who I can fight. You know what I mean? It's for women, so I don't know which one is for me first. You know what I mean? So I just be ready for everything.
And with all that being said, the last I looked, they haven't put out a bracket. We know who the 4 women are going to be in the tournament, but there's no bracket. Have they told you who you're going to at least fight in the first round?
Exactly. So this I mean, just I know it's 4 women, 2 fight, and that's it. So let's go.
So that's going to be obviously very difficult, but at least you have a good camp to help prepare you for whatever's going to be thrown out your way. You're at Extreme Couture in Las Vegas. Great gym. Second training camp there now. Just how's your camp going?
It's great. Again, I'm here in Las Vegas, right now. So I have again here my fight camp. Like, I doing the last sparring session here with girls from Extreme Contour. So I'm very happy I can be here again.
And another thing, right, about Extreme Couture, and this is something that I feel like a lot of fighters that I've interviewed have talked about. They always will say, right, when they get a new gym, they really like it. They're all invested into the gym, but the big jump really comes from training camp 1 to training camp 2, because you're able to get that extra time in with the gym and the coaches, and they get to know you better, like you get to know them better. Are you seeing that? Is this now, right, your second training camp at Extreme Couture even better than it was the first time around?
Yeah, exactly. Every day is better, when I'm here. And I can say now, like, Extreme Contour is my new home. So, yeah, I will stay here after my fight for Invicta. And I just won't be ready for next what is after when I win that championship belt.
And now I just want to end talking about a few maybe long-term type of things here. First of which being, I mentioned before, right, Invicta feeder system into the UFC. Is the UFC the game plan here? Is this the goal, obviously, still? Like, do you want to be in the UFC, or are you kind of just seeing how things kind of play out?
We'll see what's going next. Now I focus about that 2 fight. Then we'll see. What I won't say, I will stay here in Las Vegas until next year. So I just, I won't be ready for everything after that fight in Invicta. So.
And as I know you said, right, you're going to let things play out, but obviously Invicta is a great home base for the time being. Do you plan on staying Invicta if the opportunity presents itself?
Of course, it's great promotion and biggest promotion in USA for a woman, So, yeah.
And now just to wrap things up here, I know you're obviously from Poland, and I'm sure everybody watching can tell from the accent that you're from Poland. So I want to ask a Poland question here, since the home roots still run through Poland. After your Contender Series fight, were you able to go back and at least take in the homeland there with the family and the friends, and kind of get back to Poland and just kind of relax for a little bit?
Yes. Just after, in the morning after the fight, I flew to Poland, so that was crazy. I not sleep all night, and I just going straight away to the airport. So yeah, I spent nice time with my family, with my friend, and yeah.
And is that the plan now for after this tournament? Will you go back to Poland and get to hang out for a little bit, see the family and friends again?
After this fight, no. I will stay in Las Vegas.
All right, you're going to keep the grind going at Extreme Couture. Good to know. And anyway, I just want to let you know, too, it was a great conversation. Really appreciate the time, as always. Just last thing now before we head out for the day, go ahead, plug your social media so people know where to follow you at. You have any management or sponsors, anything like that you got to give a plug to? Floor is yours. Take it away.
Yeah, I want to really thank you from my heart for everyone who supported me before my fight in Dana White Contenders. Now I can be here again in Las Vegas. So yeah, my team is big team. Thank you, guys.
All right, Karolina, thanks again so much for all the time. I really appreciate it. It was great catching up with you. Just one last thing before I roll out, like I always do. Just want to remind everybody to give this video a thumbs up down at the bottom if you liked today's interview. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button there too, so you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. This way you'll be able to get notified whenever an interview comes out here. Also, keep going to MyMMANews.com. Check out all of our great stuff. Make sure to go to our social media pages as well. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Give us a like and a follow on there as well. We'll see you later, everybody.